New week, new episode here. Just about to open my Great Vault, so let's see what we get here. Hopefully something good. I think we're only going to get one piece of loot to choose from, so hopefully something we can use. And it's it's the one piece that we can't, the legs, the piece that our legendary is on. Unfortunately, that's the only options we have. Oh, that sucks. Honestly, I might just go for the Stygia because that's just going to get disenchanted because we really can't do anything with that with our legendary piece there. Yeah, I'm just going to go with the Stygia. We're going to upgrade the legendary really soon here. So that's really too bad. Same stats too, haste and verse. But here we go. Get a bit of Stygia here. What key did we get? We got a 2 Theater of Pain, which is nice. It's one we haven't done yet for a keystone. I'm about to kill the world boss here. Hopefully we get something. I think we can get a cape and a waist out of it, hopefully. And nope, didn't get anything, unfortunately. That's too bad. We got the Renown though, so we should be able to catch up just by doing the 2 weeklies. We should be all caught up at Renown 36. We're going to start the week off by doing a bit of Torghast here. So we finished layer 6 last week, so we're going to go and complete layer 7 now. And we should be able to get layer 8 this week, which will be nice. And that way we can just complete 2 layer 8s every week and get our maximum amount of soul ash there. And just finishing off layer 7 here, that was a bit tough, especially since my pet just stayed. Ooh, got a bit spicy there. A bit tough because my pet just stayed in the cloud. I had to keep moving my pet out of it. Lost some damage, but not too bad. We got a legendary. I think that's for Beastmaster, so we won't really use that. Got a companion, though. That's cool. And our soul ash. So that's layer 7 done. One more layer to go. Alright, so just about to upgrade our legendary item here. We did get the 210 Bone Shatter Greaves, which cost us like 47,000 gold. Only leaves us at just below 13,000. And the next step up is like almost 100,000. So I'm not sure when we'll be able to get that, but at least we got this for now. We can worry about farming for that gold if we have to later on. And I'm going to upgrade this to the 210. We have everything we need and upgrade. But yeah, I think we'll be sticking with the 210s for quite a while just because of the gold cost, unfortunately. But we'll see what we can do. Hopefully we get like a good world drop or something that can sell for a lot. We got into an LFR wing finally, and just starting off, the tank just jumped in there, but just starting on the first wing here, I think it's all Huntsman Altimore, Hungering, and the Lady Nerva. So we should be able to get this wing down, hopefully, without a problem. I've actually never been in LFR even on my main, so I don't know how they're going to go or what to expect, but at least we got in. Hopefully get this raid progression going. And yeah, that's pretty much what I expected for Huntsman, for the Shade to just kill everyone there. Alright, so just about to finish off the first wing of LFR here. Got the 3 bosses down without too much problem. We one-shot Hungering and Nerva, but Huntsman took a little while with the Shades there. It wasn't too bad overall. We didn't get any loot though. We finished 3rd on the damage meter, I think, every time. So not too bad with the damage there. So just finished the second wing of LFR here. And oh, we got our first piece of item from the raid. Is a trinket. I don't know how good it is for us. It's haste at least, but we have to run to gather the 4 partners. So kind of sucks, especially as melee there, but we'll probably have to send the trinket to see if it's an actual upgrade. It has leech, that's pretty cool. But we are at 6 LFR done now, progressing through pretty well. But to hop into some keys here, I've just been queuing for the ones that I need, so pretty much everything except halls and the other side. Gonna do a 2 spires right now. I do have a 2 Theater of Pain, so I can get that done at some point, but I do want to queue for as much as I can, rather than just doing my own. I think it's definitely possible to queue and get invited to those, especially at 190 item level for +2 keys. But as the key level goes up, and my item level, depending on how it does, even if it does go up, it'll be harder. Especially since I'm playing survival. If they search me up, they'll be able to see that. So we're going to get started with this 2 key here, and I'll do a bunch of 2s. Hopefully we can make some good progress in these. I'm just going to show you some highlights of the week here, and as you can see, a lot of it is featuring Wild Spirits, just because that's when I'm doing the most amount of damage. That's when my numbers really soar up. And that's a big cooldown. It's really satisfying to see the numbers go up, but when I don't have Wild Spirits, I definitely feel the lack of damage there. If I have 2 charges of Wildfire Bomb, it's pretty good damage even without Wild Spirits because we're running the Wildfire Cluster Legendary. But even so, without Wild Spirits, definitely feel it a fair bit. As you can see in this one, we're actually 4-manning, so it definitely wasn't an ideal dungeon for one of the DPS to, I think they just AFK'd or ported out or something. But we still managed to get it done. It is a low-level key, so luckily we could still get it done. I think the biggest thing for me in these Mythic Plus dungeons is just not tanking. I'm so used to tanking and controlling the pace of the dungeon and going my own routes, so when that doesn't happen, it's It was a bit difficult for me to kind of go with another tank's route that I think could be improved. Not to say mine are perfect, but I just like to really control the pace of the dungeon. So since my current key is higher than the 2 and I still have 3 plus 2 dungeons to go, I am going to drop my key. So this was a 4 Sanguine Depths, now it's a 3, but I'm going to drop that to a 2 as we still need it at a 2 level. And I'll do this just because I'm doing that linear progression here. I'll keep doing this until I get all 2s done, then I'll do the same for the 3s. And to do that, we just activate the key, run out of the dungeon, click on reset all instances, and we now have a 2 Sanguine Depths. Waiting for a tank and healer to queue in the LFG system is definitely something I'm not used to. I'm used to just running a Blood Death Knight tank and either pretty much getting accepted to a group that just needs a tank and getting in right away, or having it fill out pretty quickly. But having to wait for a little bit, I think it's been about 10 minutes now. We still need a tank. Hopefully we get one soon. So back in LFR in the third wing of LFR, which is Shriek Wing, Sludge Fist, and Stone Legion Generals. I don't know how Shriek Wing and Sludge is going to go. I feel like a lot of people are going to get hit by all of the circles on Shriek Wing, but I don't know how it looks on LFR. And Sludge Fist, are we going to get all chained together? That would be pretty chaotic if that happened, but we'll see. I don't think Stone Legion would go too badly. Oh, nice. There we go. I totally forgot about this legendary. I think it's actually pretty decent in raid, mainly in like a single target situation. I'm not too sure. But that's cool that we got that. In case we want to make another one, I think we'll just continue upgrading our Wildfire Bomb for the most part, but maybe we'll try this out sometime. Just got Stone Legion Generals done in LFR, so we only have one more LFR boss, just the Nathrias to finish off. And these actually went really painlessly so far, 9 out of 10, pretty good. I feel that Denathrius might be a bit more of a challenge, but we'll see when we queue for that. So just finished my last plus 2 key. It was the 2 Necrotic Wake that we just finished, and that was my key, so I now have a 5 Theater of Pain, but since I want to do all the 3s first, I'll be dropping that down to a 3. All that went really smooth. I think we had like 12 to 20 minutes to spare for almost every key, and I did pretty well that last run. I did use some of the items in Necrotic Wake, which boosted my damage by a fair bit, but even so, pretty decent damage. I'm just finishing up layer 8 here of Torghast, because the last boss was definitely quite a bit harder, and I had to focus a fair bit to get him down, but I got that down. So that's the final layer of normal Torghast done. Got my Soul Ash here, and another legendary there. So after doing those 8 layers of Torghast, I found this Soul Steel Pinion, however you pronounce it, is one of the best animal powers, as it really allows you to get a lot of burst damage into the boss or whatever you're fighting, as well as Bone Barbs and Piercing Scope. So those kind of combinations really net a lot of damage and really makes me able to just shred that last boss there. But there's layer 8, so now we should be able to comfortably clear layer 8 for both wings every week. I won't be showing you any more regular Torghast since we just finished that last layer there. But at some point we will be moving on to the Twisting Corridors. Those layers definitely take a lot longer to do, so I'll have to figure that out, but not quite yet here. So I'm going to end it here for the week, but I'm going to summarize the progression that we've made so far. So for Mythic Plus, we do have all of the keys at level 2. I wasn't able to get a 3 done this week, but next week we should be able to start on those level 3 keystones. For our LFR, we're 9 out of 10 LFR. We just need Sire Denathrius down, which we should be able to do next week as well. And then we can start progressing into normal Castle Nathria, which will be really nice. For Renown, we are Renown cap currently, so we only have to do those 2 weekly quests to increase our Renown by 2, and only for 2 more weeks, because Renown 40 is pretty close here. For our item level, we are at item level 192, and all of our gear is 184 or higher at this point. Pretty decent. We didn't really do a whole lot of reputation with Venari. We're just at 3,500 into Apprehensive there. And for our playtime, we are at 2 days, 23 hours, 29 minutes on this character here. We should have enough Soul Ash next week to upgrade our legendary further, but we are gated by the gold cost of the rank 3 legendary, so I'm not sure when we will be able to get that, but hopefully at some point we will be able to upgrade that to the 225 item level piece. As always, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate all the support, and I'll see you all in the next one.